Outshot Princeton 24-13 in that first half. And even more of note, Colin Burns and Coulter Mackesy, both without a goal. See if they can change that here. Mackesy has it at X. The switch comes, but Zappatello is right there. You don't want the ball when one on white is trailing you. Palumbo trying to find anything. Great defense from Red.
And again, we get that Mackesy versus Zappatello matchup. What a fun one.
Mackesy with a step, and he scores. Well, we just talked about Coulter Mackesy without a goal in the first half, but a loud start to the second half. They cut this lead in half. It's 8-4.
This is why the matchup is so much fun. This is not bad defense. This is just a great offensive player. Mackesy, the one guy, it seems, with a lot of experience on the offensive end for Princeton. He's so tough to contain, Ben. And he lets it rip from distance because that's what you have to do against this Maryland defense, and he makes no mistake.
Clean exit from Weirman, and they'll reset from the wing with Malver. Weirman with yet another face-off win.
Yeah, it's so hard for Princeton to build momentum. They just can't get a face-off win. Maryland's now won 14 of 15.
Oliver behind the goal, trying to find someone. Maryland would run this exact set so many times with Kyle Long last season, and he was great at passing for Max. Oliver has stepped into that role and coming back into that role really in a phenomenal way. Everyone in black just trying to keep someone from white getting open. 30 on the shot clock. Molliver makes his move, and they'll reset again. Whittier has that short stick on him. This is the matchup they want, but the ball's loose. Shot clock down to 10. Urksa dumps it off to Brennan. Can't handle it. Ground ball picked up by Princeton. How about that possession?
Yeah, that's textbook defense there from the Tigers. The bench is fired up. It's 8-4. Again, I said don't let Princeton get the first 2 or 3 of the half. They're on their way to doing just that. I think it's a whole new ball game if Princeton can find the net here, Ben.
This Princeton offense lost its top 4 midfielders to graduation. A completely new look offensively. In the first 2 games, they scored 30 goals. Here against one of the best defenses in the country in Maryland.
It's that shorty matchup.
And the bouncer goes wide. That was Quinn Kramer. Chase was given by Burns. Stamos on Palumbo. Canfield trying to stay on Burns. That one's wide.
10 seconds, though, Ben. Princeton's got to hurry. Let's
10
see what
seconds
they draw up.
On the shot clock.
You can't dump it. You got to attack. Mackesy Zappatello again. He gets the switch. It's a shorty.
Now Ajax back on him. Mackesy trying to find Burns. The stick's loose. Ball's on the ground. Maryland has possession.
An emphatic stop there by Maryland. That was Colin Burley's knocking the stick down, a yard sale, Ben, on the offensive end.
Pair that with Zappatello, the second straight player on the defensive side to wear number 1 for this Maryland team. Truly a special honor. Brett Makar did it last year, and he was nothing short of phenomenal. Now playing in the PLL, of course. But how about Zappatello? We talked to Tillman in the offseason on why they go to Ajax. He said all the conversations came back to him, a headstrong guy who just plays the game the right way for Maryland.
And he's a great leader as well, so resilient. This guy who never gives up.
Chorus trying to find something. A pass on the doorstep. How about that from Gian Forcaro?
That's
denying Molliver.
That's brilliant from Gian Forcaro because then you could see him kind of take a step out of the goal. He was looking to defend the pass to X. Got back just in time to make a nice save.
Second team all Ivy Leaguer last season. And keep in mind, he was splitting reps last year with Princeton's starting goalkeeper. He mostly played the second half of games. This year, he's the guy.
And it's so much easier to get into a rhythm when you know you're going to be out there for the whole game. You don't need to worry about splitting any reps. It's his position now, and he's taking it and run with it.
Chad Palumbo, the Massachusetts native, with it. Sharkey on him. Here comes the slide. He gets a step on Ajax, yard sale. And the ball's picked up by Maryland. Number 1 in white is dominating.
Back-to-back possessions with sticks on the ground. Maryland's bench is loving it.
Maryland can slow things down, still up 8-4. Brennan fakes the shot. He'll get it at X.
McDonald was stuck up there for a while. They finally get him out and get Kelly in. Sharkey, you can see him setting the pick. Now he's going to come off.
Here's Molliver behind the goal like all game long. Gives it back to Kelly. He's denied by Gian Forcaro. And he'll chase it out of bounds. So a save and some hustle from the senior goalkeeper.
And we've seen him hustling everywhere all game. Sometimes it's come back to bite him, but that's a heck of a play. Kelly is still looking to get going on the season. We've seen his skill. We've seen his talent. We've seen him put up the big stats. Just hasn't come to fruition here in his senior year.
Princeton on the offensive side, trying to find something. They'll get it to Dunphy. Had a hat trick in the last game against Manhattan. Step through the middle. The bouncer is turned away by McNaney.
And again, Princeton so aggressive. They realize they're not going to get cleanest of looks. If you have a shorty on you, you take the shot. That seems to be the plan for the Tigers.
Mackesy on Zappatello. What more could you ask for? Dunphy can't get a step. Somehow open in front of the goal. McNaney turns it away. Ball's down on the ground. Bodies are everywhere. And the officials will meet and reward possession to the Tigers.
Not sure what happened there.
Maybe a push in the back into the crease.
Chaos in the crease. But Maryland's really lucky to give up that look and not walk away with a goal.
That was the 11th shot on goal for Princeton. McNaney's turned away 7 of them. Zappatello got a piece of that, but Mackesy able to get the GB.
Yeah, I think it was Wade there who had as good of a look as you can ever ask for in lacrosse. Great save by McNaney.
Kabiri gets the hands free, but McNaney, a stone wall in the cage.
That time, a little less painful for McNaney as the last one seemed to hit off his chest. McNaney always preferring to make the catch instead. He does so, gets the ride out.
When you ask those around this Maryland program what it means to have McNaney as the netminder, they'll tell you it's everything. He sets up the defense to play the way he wants them to. The shot turned away. How about some great goalie play in this game right here?
Absolutely. And last time we were here for that Loyola game, Loyola had some talent in their net as well.
Syracuse had the goal disallowed earlier.
You know he's hungry. Crowd getting into it. We haven't seen a goal in some time. Maryland still scoreless in this quarter.
Urksa finds it in, coming from behind. Urksa with his second. The former Big Ten Freshman of the Year makes it 9-4. Ben Strober and Tyler Lochte, happy to be with you here at the Bob this midweek baseball. Caps off a 4-game homestand for the Maryland Terrapins. They're looking to make it 4-0. And that homestand, they have a 2-0 lead here over Delaware. Joey Loyne, the third baseman of the Blue Hens, the right-handed hitter, will step into the box facing Ryan Van Buren for the second time today. Flew out to Braden Martin and left his first time up. Van Buren comes set, the right-hander kicks and delivers. First pitch, a fastball in there for strike one. That was the 44th pitch of the evening for Ryan Van Buren, so pretty efficient so far. Here, top of the fourth.
Yeah, he's looked good this year.
Here, Van Buren's second pitch is hit high in the air on the infield. Hakopian tracing it towards the Delaware bullpen. He'll run out of room. It lands out of play.
He's looked good this year through the first 2 times through the order. And again, the question is, can he go through a third time? He certainly will want to here today.
And Buren's got 2 strikeouts on the evening. A chance here ahead in the count 0-2 on Loyne. Van Buren rocks the kick and the pitch. 0-2, his curveball just misses low below the knees of Loyne for ball 1. Loyne, all CAA first team last year, one of Delaware's best players. He stands in behind 1-2. Van Buren comes set, high leg kick, and there goes the bat on a foul tip over the Maryland dugout. And Loyne could only hold his breath as the bat went flying out of his hands about 30 yards.
Whoops. It's not really what you want.
He's laughing a little bit as he walks back. Devin Russell, a little laugh as well. So the count's still 1-2, and Maryland ahead 2-0 here in the top of the fourth.
He doesn't have gloves, so they gave him the sticky spray to help him hang on. Never want to see the bat fly out of your head. At least he made contact with that somehow.
A slight shift to the left side. Sam Honar, the second baseman, is on the left side of the second base bag. Van Buren comes set. Here's the 1-2. Driven in the air towards right. This one sends Orr back. He's at the warning track, and he makes the catch over his head. What a play from Jacob Orr, taking extra bases away from Joey Loyne.
It's a really good catch by a guy who just wants at bats. Jacob Orr, as you said, not really a natural outfielder. You can't tell from that play. Read that perfectly over his shoulder. Makes the best catch of the game so far.
One out here in the fourth. Andrew Amato up at the plate, struck out looking his first time up. First pitch from Van Buren is crushed. Back at the track in right center. It ain't coming back. Delaware cuts this lead in half. It's the 5th home run of the season for Andrew Amato, the left fielder. And what a bomb it was.
And Van Buren was playing with fire there, Ben. Looked like Delaware missed a homer by a few feet the pitch before. They didn't miss that one at all. I don't think that ball has landed yet.
And you think about how important that catch from Orr was. This game would be tied had he not made it. Instead, it's 2-1 Maryland on top in the top of the fourth here over Delaware. Bryce Greenlee popped out his last time up. First pitch to him misses away for ball 1. So Van Buren, second time through the order here. Pitch count rises over 50. 1-0 to the right-hander, Greenlee. Van Buren, the kick and the pitch. And the fastball does not catch the bottom of the zone. It's just below the knees for ball 2.
Van Buren's got to refocus here. I know it's tough when you give up a homer like that, but you got to lock in. You got to limit the damage here in this inning.
Van Buren kicks the pitch. A fastball in there at the knees. Just located it slightly above the last one for strike 1. Van Buren shakes off a couple signs. Steps on, he has his sign. Comes set. From the stretch, here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground sharply up the middle. That's going to get past Keister and into center field for a base hit. 2 straight hits for the Blue Hens. And they got one on here and one out.